And yes, while many people worry about getting a US visa, another woman has gone viral for explaining exactly what happened during her successful visa interview. If you have ever applied for a US visa, you probably know the feeling. The waiting, the paperwork, the nervousness, and finally the interview. Well, for many applicants, those few minutes decide everything. Now, a content creator on TikTok recently went viral after sharing her US visa interview experience. She explained that the interview was much simpler than many people imagine and revealed the 3 questions she was asked before receiving visa approval. According to her, the interview began with a simple request for her passport, while the next question focused on the purpose of her visit to the United States. And finally, third question, she was asked where she planned to stay during her trip. But you know what caught people's attention? It was not just the question, it was her advice. She said applicants should answer honestly, remain calm, and avoid getting either extremely short answers or unnecessary long explanations. She also shared one interesting observation here. When the visa officer paused to type, she used that moment to briefly explain more about herself, her travel history, and why she would return home after her visit. She believes that helped strengthen her application. Now, of course, every visa application is different. Every applicant has a different background, and every decision, it depends on individual circumstances. There is no guaranteed formula for approval, but her experience, it has attracted millions of viewers because so many people dream about visiting the US, maybe for studying, working, or building future in the US. Visa interviews often become stressful because applicants, well, they feel every word matters, and in many cases, it does. Consular officers, they look at travel history, financial documents, the purpose of the visit, and whether applicants meet the legal requirement under the US immigration law or not. Well, for many people, that short interview, it is much more than a conversation. It is beginning of a new opportunity or maybe the continuation of a dream. Now, so far tonight, we have talked about security, investigation, and technology. But our next story, that is deeply personal. It is about families, it is about emotions, it is about a difficult choice that thousands of immigrants, well, they have to make now. Imagine receiving a phone call from home. Your father has suffered a heart attack. Your mother has been diagnosed with cancer. A family member is in hospital. Well, your first instinct, it would be simple. Book the next flight, go home, be with your family, right? But for many H-1B visa holders in the United States, that particular decision, it's no longer so easy. Ladies and gentlemen, an immigration law firm, Bania's Law, has criticized the US State Department over what it describes as a case of long-term H-1B workers who are struggling to return to America after traveling abroad for family medical emergencies. The firm argues that visa processing delays and current prosecutors, they are creating uncertainty for people who have already built their lives in the US. Well, the concern became even more visible after reports highlighted the case of an Indian couple. According to the report, they were reluctant to travel to India to be with the wife's mother, who was battling advanced cancer. Their biggest fear was not the journey to India, it was whether they could be able to return to their jobs in the US without long delays. Can you think about that moment for a second? Imagine choosing your career or your family. Imagine wondering whether attending your mother's final days, it could cost you your job. Well, that's the emotional reality many skilled immigrants say that they are facing. Well, under current procedure, many applicants traveling abroad, they need visa stamping before re-entering the US. Administrative processing, appointment availability, and other requirements can sometimes create uncertainty over when they can return. Now, the whole issue, it has become part of a much larger immigration debate in the US. Over the past few years, visa rules, border security, immigration enforcement, and legal challenges have all become major political issues. Now, for many H-1B professionals, America is not just a workplace anymore. It is home. Their children study there, their careers are there, their dreams are there, and their parents, maybe their relative, their roots remain thousands of kilometers away. Sometimes life forces them to choose between the two. And that is why immigration is never just about paperwork. It's about people, it's about families, it's about difficult decisions, and about the human stories that are hidden behind every visa application.